Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, where last time we defeated Velexia, and also talked with Shamira, where she gave us our next task, which is to find out about the Nahindrian crystals. So, our main quest. So finally we are on track to continue the main quest. And to do that we got to talk to Zephyrian, I think his name was. Who, actually, we don't have to go down here anymore, right? We have... Yeah, we can use this now. Excellent. Alright, so both of these are the same thing, right? Let's go to the Bad Luck Tavern. If there's anywhere to start looking for somebody, it's at a tavern, right? At least I think so. But yeah, I don't think we're going to finish the Abyss in this episode. So, if you guys have any advice on... I don't know if we're getting close. If we're getting close to the end, if there's anything you think I should do, because I don't imagine once we leave the Abyss we'll be able to come back. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But if not, if I'm getting close to the end and there's no way back, if there's anything else you would like to see me do in the Abyss... that I've missed, please let me know. I do still have those bridges to conquer. I don't really know how to do those. It's above my IQ. Okay, hey. I'm looking for Zephyrian. Do you know where he is? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. It's not my place to gossip with customers. You're the bartender. I'm an innkeeper, not a spy, so buy yourself something to drink and stop wasting my time. Got a special liquid you should try. A true rarity. 100,000 gold? Fuck you, man. Oh, what do you say there? Fair point. What kind of idiot would pay 100,000 gold for some dubious swill? Well, perhaps the same kind willing to pay for information about that the long-dead horse son who once ruled this city. Maybe you know. Who else could I talk to? I have, maybe the guy in the battle. Nah, we'll pay the damn money. We have the money. No, let's look around. What am I doing? What am I saying? Let's go to the Battle Bliss. And maybe we can ask our friend there, I forget his name, if he knows anything. Seems like a guy who might keep his ear to the ground. Through here we go. Man, it seems like so long ago since we were at the Battle Bliss Arena. I imagine we're pretty much done with everything but the main quest here. Let's see. Zeklex, that's your name. You've been trying to enslave my companion Sociel and his brother. What? Ah, that was a rash decision. Please accept my apologies. Such behaviors were unprofessional of me. It's just that he would make such a perfect addition to the arena. I would have made sure he was given the best of care, and he would have been accepted into the Nahindrian League without question. In fact, he would not be risking his life any more than he already does as your companion, and he would be living in far more comfortable conditions. However, I can see that my words have failed to persuade you, so please forgive me, champion, and don't punish me too severely. Yeah, you're fine. Do you... Oh, I remember you. You used to fight here. Always demanded that I restore your skin to its original smooth, unblemished state. And you always tried to get a discount or ran away without paying. Well, it looks to me like you have an entirely new face. It's almost a perfect replica of your old one. But something has changed, something imperceptible. Who performed such subtle artistry on you? How much did you pay? What? Oh. Okay, A demon in a blood-splattered apron fussily shoves a few foul-looking chunks of flesh into his apron pocket. His fingers are fitted with horrible steel claws, and you hear the unpleasant sound of metal on metal as he slides them against one another like scissors. He looks up in your direction with an insane grin, and his voice makes your skin crawl. Are you one of the gladiators? Do you need a healer, or are you here because you want to become more powerful? The demon glances briefly at Urushle. Right. Urushle glances at you with an enigmatic smile. I really have changed, Stitcher. You cannot begin to fathom the price I've had to pay for the transformation, but it happened without the help of a scalpel. The demon inspects Lan closely. Oh, what a curious specimen. Who stitched you up? What an interesting horn. And those scales. Look how they reflect the light. How much reptile is there inside of you? Can you climb walls? Or detect the changes of temperature outside? If I cut off your hand, will it grow again? The demon's clawed hands stretched towards Lan's, seemingly out of their own accord. I'm almost certain it won't grow again, but what about you? I hope your hands grow back, because if you don't keep them off me, you'll need a new pair. Can you make me stronger? Who are you? I have something that might interest you. Willita's journal. We gotta read that first. I have to go. Willita's journal. Can I read that? Go in alphabetical order. So it should be down here, right? Is that they're wrong? No. That was the vivisector's notes, right? Yeah. I'm guessing this is what we're talking about. These are notes of a mad surgeon who undertook disturbing experiments in an attempt to create creatures never before seen. This journal might fetch a handsome price, but only to a true professional in the art of surgery. Only a true professional in the art of surgery will appreciate this grim tome for what it is worth and value it accordingly. Let's see what he offers. I have something that might interest you. 5,000 gold. Oh. The healer glances briefly through Willita's notes and his eyes light up. He sputters in amazement and disbelief. How is this possible? You're holding the journal of Willita's the vivisectionist himself. All his secrets, the mysteries written in each stitch of his needle. The forbidden paths carved by his dissection knife. I must have it. I'll buy it from you right now. I want all of it. Every last page. The demon hastily begins to shove money into your hand, not even bothering to count the coin. Only 5,000? You make me stronger? Ah, for 30,000 gold, I'll stitch you up into something better. Much better. Usually gives you a worried glance. Please don't do that. By joining your flesh with the flesh of a creature from the abyss, you allow corruption to taint you. I've seen them graft the body parts of demons. Oh, I didn't mean to press anything. I'm glad I pressed the right button, though. The mortals could not withstand this wicked corruption, and their souls became evil. Who are you? I thought we talked to this guy before, but I guess we haven't. I'm the most important person in the Battle Bliss. I am a healer, or as they call me, a stitcher. They drag those poor, bleeding fools from the arena, so I can stitch them back together, piece by piece. And I do mean that quite literally, since most of them are in pieces by the time they get to me. At first, I simply reattached several limbs of wounded fighters. Now, however, my methods are far more interesting. Someone from Nocticula's inner circle taught me the secrets of grafting flesh. By combining the flesh of different gladiators, I create the strongest, craftiest, most talented fighters. Oh yes, in these chambers, invincible gladiators are born. I am so close to achieving perfection. Soon my methods will produce better results than the Hindrian crystals. I do believe I may have a new theory about the origin of mongrels. I was going to make the same joke, Lan smiles grimly, but I changed my mind. It's hard to make jokes in a place like this. The Hindrian crystals? I think he's probably just going to say what we've already known. The Hindrian crystals are something of a legend here in Illusionera. Yeah. You're not a healer, you're a butcher. I have to go. Okay.
We march ahead.
So we didn't really make any other friends here in the city. So we might have to pay the 100,000 gold to get that information. It's a lot of gold to spend on that, though. Maybe if we just walk around, we'll find them. Who knows? Trying to think of any other friends we've made. I think we've killed most people we meet in this place. I mean, we have the succubi and the 10,000 pleasures, but she's in the middle city, so she probably won't know anything.
Our path leads on.
Is this? Okay. Let's see here. We have a lot of loot to go grab all over the place. Cambrian Alchemist. Can you get up there, Lan? Yeah, go ahead and do that. Hopefully you don't run into any fights up here. Because that would be bad.
Are we in trouble yet? I'm curious.
Oh no, we went to the wrong spot. Well, let's check over here.
Yet another obstacle.
Oh, that's bad. Lan, is there any way you can actually kill all these guys? That would be something if you could, huh?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That's an awfully good start. She can actually hit up here? Oh god, they're throwing alchemy at me. It's not good. Can you actually get up here?
It is not an option.
I didn't think so. Yeah, there's a hit. Alright, Lan, you're gonna back up. Hit this guy.
Won't survive me.
Damn. Oof, that hurt. Good hit. Oh, we're actually doing it. Although Lan might be dead here. Where did that one guy go? Did he just go invisible? I was hoping maybe I could see. Alright, Lan, back up. Kill this guy.
Endure this.
That wasn't enough.
This was
And Lan is now dead.
unexpected.
Oh, they can't get to us either, right? So it's just kind of a matter of time. Oh no, Lan! Don't shout at me. They've got the high ground. Can we actually attack them from there? No.
Do not hold back. Simply business.
I will resist.
Looks like his invisibility wore out.
Precision and grace.
It's only a matter of time, buddy.
Prepare yourself.
There we go.
I'm all ears.
Perfect. That actually worked rather well, really. We'll just take it all. Ooh, gloves of resourceful magus. If the wearer of these gloves has an arcane pool class feature, it is increased by 5 points. Do we have any that have an arcane pool class feature? Actually, no. I don't think anybody can actually get up here to do that. So I don't think this is gonna work.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Something we could do though. Come on down here. And just do this. We'll take it. Haha. What happened over here? Alright, and now we're gonna send you over. That's not gonna work. Where could we send you? Down there? Do we want to do that? We could also try and send you Up here? Well, we want to go back over there. So let's just do that. Go up here. And down here.
What's over there?
Check out what's over there. That's what I'm asking you to do. Ooh. A star knife. Pocket lightning. Whenever the wielder of this +4 shocking burst star knife lands a sneak attack on an enemy, the enemy loses 5 spell resistance for 1. Ooh. I like that. Too bad I don't have anybody that actually uses it. Okay, and then we have another trap here, which we're just gonna zip on past. Alright, I don't see anything else there. Do you see any loot over here? No. We know those two things. Okay, I think we're good for now. Let's have you head down here.
This is not how it works.
Okay, everybody meet up. And I should probably go rest again, huh? Charisma damage. We don't have any diamond dust, do we? We do not. Go ahead and heal him. That got rid of the charisma damage. Okay. So why does it not always work? Okay, I don't know. I don't know why the wisdom damage isn't being healed. Maybe that charisma damage wasn't permanent. I didn't actually check. Alright, but let's go, let's just pay the money to the man. I don't really know who else we could talk to. I mean, we can't just ask random people, right? No. Pay 100,000 gold coins. The liquor was revolting, savoring of rotten meat and mold, but the aftertaste is surprisingly tart and pleasant. The demon gives a short, creaking laugh as if a swarm of crickets had awakened in his lungs. Zephorian, eh? Hardly anyone remembers that name. He was an ambitious son of a bitch, sharp and tenacious. But he was hasty in his attempts to overthrow Nocticula, and Our Lady in Shadows remembers all too well how she was underestimated by the demon lord Variavaxis. So she dealt with Zephorian before he could stab her in the back. She ruined him, completely. Well, when that lump of bleeding flesh opened its eyes and moaned, we were shocked it still lived, and breathed. On that day, Zephorian's name was relegated to Illusionira's past and forgotten. But I've seen him once or twice among the beggars. He sits at the threshold of the Battle Bliss arena, begging for gold, and no one recognizes him. Nocticula didn't just break his body, but his spirit. So far as I know, he has never tried to take his vengeance on her, and he has plenty of reasons to want revenge. Oh yes. Thank you. Hopefully that... There was probably a free way to do it, huh? 100,000 gold. Let's go talk to Zephorian. How's our experience doing? We're actually getting pretty close to 17. Considering everything. Alright, let's go this way. Over here. He's on the threshold of the Battle Bliss. Begging for gold, huh?
God will guide us.
Here's a beggar. Need a different beggar. Is it this guy? This guy? The vagrant is repulsive, even by the standards of the Abyss. His lumpy, scarred face makes you think he was put through a meat grinder, then shaped back into a semblance of his former body, and left to live out his life. His tall and once impressive figure has been shattered. His arms are covered in protruding lumps of unset bone that were left to heal improperly. The beggar is clad in many layers of dirty, smelly rags, onto which hundreds of keys are sewn. From tiny toy box keys to a giant cast iron key that bows the demon's neck almost to the ground. So, you're looking for Zephorian? He's long dead. That doesn't seem to be stopping you. Well, so what do you want with a dead man? Zephorian, the master of lies and trickery. I remember fighting him. What do you know about Nahindran crystals? There's a tale told in Lucianera. A tale told about crystals that grant immense power. But what exactly are they? And from where do they draw this power? No one seems to know. I've seen something like it once before. I found the first crystal on the Isle of Vazglar, and it seemed useless to me. It contained a great deal of power, but it was of no use whatsoever. I meant to give it to my patron, so he would have found a way to use it, but I never had a chance. Some feeble mortal mage managed to steal the crystal from me. He locked himself in a tower, examined the crystal, studied it, and managed to find some use for it. But he was under Nocticula's protection, so I never tried to hunt him down. Is that the storyteller? The demon grins unpleasantly. I bet you're thinking I'm just going to tell you the name you seek, and then you can rush off to have a chat with that mage. Not a chance. The mage wasn't a demon. He was immortal who served Nocticula's arcane needs back in the day. Kicked the bucket long ago. All that's left of him is in the tower in the upper city, locked and protected by magic. Many have tried to get inside in the hopes of stealing something of value, but their remains rotted long ago. No use talking about them now. Ah, but you're curious now. You'd like to have a poke around in that tower, wouldn't you? Perhaps you could find something of use there, yes? Zephorian gives a mocking grin, then sighs and takes a single key from his rags, handing it to you with a sweeping gesture. Take it, while I'm still feeling generous. This one will open the way into the tower. When I ruled the Lucianera, I made sure I had a key for every hideout and tucked away nook in the city. You never know when they might come in handy. Here, take this and get lost. No one will throw me a coin with you hanging about. The beggar's words sound strange and unnatural. After all, good intentions and selflessness are contrary to the very nature of any demon. These words should be the evidence that lead you to Zephorian's guilt. However, you fail to notice anything unusual in him. He is the flesh and blood of the abyss in every way, and his soul is dark and ominous. You're giving me the key just like that? With a philosophic shrug, the demon answers, Yeah, why not? I don't need it. I don't need anything from you, except for you to leave me alone. Now go on, get lost. Your words are those of a criminal who is acting against his very nature, but you don't look guilty, and this means there's a trap waiting for me in that tower. The demon's ugly maw breaks into a malicious grin. You'll probably die there, or maybe you won't, and you'll find out what Shamira wants. It was Shamira who sent you, right? She was the one who turned me into Nocticula back in the day, and now she wants to topple her mistress and take her place, just as I once tried to. And that's why she wants those crappy crystals so much. So be it, I say. Whoever loses this fight, I'll be the winner, and I'll savor the outcome. You, Shamira, Nocticula. Maybe you all drop dead, tear out each other's throats, and strangle each other with your own intestines. You're all scum, and I'll piss on your corpses as they float by on an ocean of your blood. Share your knowledge with me. I know a lot about Lucianera, but about its current ruler too. Trust me, staying in power in this city wasn't easy. What would you like to know? What did you do to fall so low? I was overly hasty. I had power back then, and it grew with every passing day. Lumastru's belch, I was just a step away from becoming more powerful than Nocticula and toppling her from her throne. And why not? After all, that's exactly how she got where she was. Or where she is now, after she took down that toothy old freak Verivaxis. I was about to start my coup, and had even found a powerful patron, Sokath Benath, Nocticula's brother, who held a serious grudge against her. But before I had the time to strike, that sly mortal mage stole an important thing from me, a thing that could have shifted the balance of power. And then that red-headed little bitch learned about my plans. She turned me into Nocticula, and she struck before I could. I fell, and the red-hooded harlot took my place. Ah, Shamira, I should have strangled you the moment you appeared in the abyss. What do you think of Illusionera today? It's the same pile of crap it was when I was in charge. Here in the abyss, everything changes constantly, but nothing really changes at all. I could tell you how much better the city was when I ran things, but it would be a lie. Back in my day, it was no different. Just as I did, Shamira rules this crazy lot with an iron fist, subduing them through terror and violence. It doesn't take a genius to do that. You just need to be absolutely ruthless and have enough power to be able to drown an insolent scum in his own blood. Actually, it can be done by any brainless Descarite who can crush mountains, but can't count how many corpses are impaled on his spiky claws. Got any advice? The demon responds with fervor, the words positively bursting out of him. Do not trust anyone. And once you ascend high enough, be especially suspicious of the unexpected gifts that will suddenly start being showered upon you. No one here does anything without a reason. With a bitter chuckle, the incubus makes an obvious effort to stem his outpouring of hard-won knowledge. That's enough about that. Whatever you say, stranger. I'm leaving. With a malicious grin, the incubus croaks hoarsely as you leave. Enjoy your walk around Illusionera. Okay, so next stop is the upper city. First, we're going to go back to the Nexus. We're going to sleep. And then we're going to do the last couple of dimensional doors, whatever, to in the slums, and then we'll head to the upper city. All right, rest. Let's actually create a spell this time. Let's do this. Okay. Need a different recipe here. Acorn pie or cream soup with snout. Sure, let's get cream soup with snout. Sure, that sounds good. Well, Jiff, I can't figure out, Arushale. Who in their right mind would willingly put themselves behind bars? I did it for myself and for others. For other people, because I don't think anything I say will help you understand me. Alright, now we'll, I guess we could sell the Woljif on our way out. So I think we got a couple more things. Woljif. Bulk selling, and then have those and these. We'll keep that because it's got the little aura around it. Keep those. Yeah. Good. Alright, let's keep moving. Keep on moving. I think it would be actually faster to use the first portal that we've opened up by the Inheritor instead of going through the tavern. You have anything to say about what we're doing? No. Same group. Same group. It might be better to have mass teleport, but I think we'll be okay. At least in the slums. Maybe if we're doing it in the upper city, it'll be a little dangerous sending one person up. But if that fight we just did was anything to go by, Lan can handle himself enough. Teamwork feats can make your party very powerful. Don't overlook them. Try not to. Alright, Lan. You should be able to pop on up here. There we go. There's that, and... Oh no, you can't actually... Oh, damn it. Break the lock. I've never actually done that. We're going to reload. I forgot that. Yeah, that was probably pretty stupid of me, huh? Load this. All right, we'll trade out somebody for Nini or Woljif, which means Lan's probably gonna be staying behind. Which is a shame because I like Lan a lot, and he's actually really good. So maybe we'll just we'll come back to the slums later and do it. Let's just do it now. Get it out of the way. And Ninio. There we go. We can always just make a quick stop back at the Nexus before we go to the upper city. I think we'll do that. Stop blaming your own incompetence on cosmic forces. The side of good isn't weak, it's you. Interesting. When did he say that? Haven't heard a lot from Reggie in the Abyss. It's a little disappointing. He doesn't have like a quest or anything here that we've come across yet anyway.
I'm always open to ideas.
Granted, we haven't really walked around with him much. Maybe he does, and we just haven't found it. Take all of those. Go and unlock that for me.
I've embarrassed myself.
You did. Use that.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Yeah, it's a good thing we reloaded that. Finger Freezer. A light mace. This +5 freezing light mace is emanating an aura that makes enemies in a 10-foot radius suffer a -2 penalty to attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons. That's pretty cool. Alright, can we, like, teleport up there? No. Okay, let's just go down here. Let's go through here, and where's this last thing? Looks like we got some loot right here. Take that. Now, is there anything up here? Looks like that's the edge of the map, so probably not. But there is stuff up here. Like up there. It's the best way to get up there. Probably with those out. Alright, let's move everybody up here. Get as close to the edge as you can. Let's see if you can get up there now. Maybe from the other side it'd be better. Yeah, let's go to the other side. We did try to turn you into Shamira, but she wouldn't listen to us. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go over here. Alright, and send us up there.
I sense
Uh-oh.
something.
Wait, where are we?
Together we stand.
What? That's kind of weird.
I'm always open to ideas.
Okay. Let's go up there.
Something is not right here.
There we go. Alright, we got a trap here. Go ahead and disarm that, somebody. Lucianira,
I'm prepared.
come here. Disarm that.
I finished here.
And then come over here and disarm that.
I finished here.
And then loot
Is
that.
there more?
Ah, it's disappointing. Barrett, since you're still down there, grab that.
Hesitate.
Okay, anything else up here? Oh, this actually goes down. Is this guy gonna attack us? He is. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there's a few of them. That's not good.
I will resist.
And Bear's not up here. We're all gonna die. Wow. Of course, of course. This is bad. Well, Baird, you can't do anything. Reggie's terrified. Everybody's terrified but Nenio. That's great. Haste. Back away. And do that on her. Okay, so she can attack.
Prepare yourself.
This is gonna be pretty much impossible. What to do? The Soul Hunter. This is probably isn't worth fighting for, huh? Oh, he's dead. Then he was dead. Damn it.
Guide my hand.
Wow. It's just another Playful Darkness up here. I don't know why we even approached this. I mean, we're gonna have to reload, right? Because they can't get to Barrett, and Barrett can't get to them. I guess I could summon something up there. Where are you gonna run to, Reggie? Let's see what happens when he dies. Should probably just reload, to be honest. This is... What? You can actually hit me from there?
There was a flaw.
Okay, he can hit me from there, but I can't hit him. Alright, well, we moved here. Yeah, we're just at a stalemate. Okay, reload. Oh, this is back when... Before we even did any of the dimensional door stuff. Well, there's not really any point in going up there. Unless I want to fight them. Which I don't really want to fight them, to be honest. I don't know if having Barrett up there would have made a difference. Sela would make the difference. Because the fear is just... It's too much. So we'll go get the mace and then we'll just head back here. Pick up land and keep going. So I don't want to spend too much time on this. I feel like we've already spent more time than I really wanted to doing this anyway. Too many loading screens. All right. Up here we go. And then Nenio. Give me a dimensional door up here. And then go get this.
I finished here.
Good.
Is there more?
Get that. Good. Nenio. Nenio.
Are we ready to move out?
Dimensional door. Back down here. Alright. Back through the door. Back into the loading screen we go. I might go back and kill those death snatchers or whatever later, but right now I want to keep going with our main quest. They might have something pretty neat, or at least something expensive. I'm sure they do. A soul harvester. All right, back. No, we want to go down here. All the way down here. We'll leave Nenio behind, put Lamb back in. Like so. Terrace of Favored Mistresses. And now we have to find this tower. And the tower, maybe I'm just hoping it's the storyteller that Zephyrian was talking about. But it could be somebody different. To be honest, it's been so long since we've heard the storyteller's tale that I don't remember it as clearly as I would like to. I know he was working on something. I think it was the crystal, wasn't it? I think he was. I guess we'll probably find out, though. I mean, if we find elven notes in the tower, then it was definitely the storyteller. We did find some elven notes in the abyss at some point, didn't we? I think so. Alright. Does it show us where this tower is? It could be that. Or it could be over there. There's loot there. I think we're gonna go this way. Let's go check out what's over this big old bridge.
Let us press on.
What is this? Well, that looks like a tower.
Can't hide from me.
Loot? Lone Wolf's cloak. Whenever the wearer of this cloak has no enemies or allies around in a 10-foot area, they get a +3 bonus to damage rolls on their ranged attacks and a +2 bonus on all saving throws. That's neat. Oh, those guys look scary. Alright. Hi, do you guys know where the tower is? A mighty demon, his chin lifted arrogantly, glances at you with no hint of interest. What is this place regarding? After considering whether you are worthy of his attention, the demon deigns to answer. This palace is Lady Nocticula's residence, mortal. Uninvited guests are not welcome. I'm leaving. Probably the right thing to do, right? Alright, let's just walk around, see if we can't find this tower. Hey guys. We'll take that.
We march ahead.
Okay, so nothing this way. I mean, that thing definitely looked like a tower, right? Let's see. Does the map change when I rotate? I think it did. Interesting.
Our path leads on.
Anything up here? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the map. So the tower, this has to be it, right? Let's go and flip around. I think when it lags like that, that's when the islands start moving. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. Right, and that flipped things around there. Let's go here. Looks like we might be able to get somewhere here. No, how do we get that up here? If we turn. Alright, now things are moving. Is it coming up here? No. Okay. Let's go over here. Because this is the tower for sure, right? I don't know. Maybe this thing. I always think that guy's gonna attack me.
I will guide us.
But he never does. Maybe this is it. Aha!
Godspeed.
Into the mage's tower. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Find some useful information inside the mage's tower. Arcane, or knowledge arcana.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
This inscription is written in an archaic elven script. Okay, it's definitely the storyteller. You recognize the words, stranger's home, I see you, and I implore Callistria. It appears to be some kind of protective spell against thieves, but it has lost its power over the years. That's good. Okay, we got a trap already. Which has the trap or thing right here.
I finished here. Is there more? I sense
Another trap.
Let us press on.
something is
And
wrong
another.
here. I finished here. Is there more? I'm glad I was useful to you.
Okay, what do we got here? The corpse of a demon who was not smart enough to avoid a magical trap. The wreckage of what was once a magical golem. Judging by the many deaths on its remains, it was destroyed in a fierce fight. Some stuff. Nothing under there, okay. To the second floor. Adamantine Golem. Okay. Let us do a little bit of buffs. So these guys are neutral, right? Pretty sure.
I will see this through.
So we don't need to do any protective stuff. Or at least not much of it. Let's cast a Bless. We don't have haste. Which is a thing. Actually don't have a lot of things now I'm thinking about it. Do you have anything that's going to help me here?
I will not falter.
Speak with your
Commander.
Missed me already.
Not really. Go ahead and use that. And fire.
I will resist.
Close ranks.
Good damage.
Disappear.
Oh, she might just kill him. Nope, not that lucky. I figured there might be a trap. That's why I'm happy he got to go in first. Even though Demon Bane's probably going to die now.
Do not hold back.
I do have the haste from,
You've crossed the wrong line.
Barad.
Out of my sight!
Kneel before.
Kneel.
Prepare yourself.
Good damage.
Strike as one.
You won't survive me. Simply business.
Simply business. Alright, who's he going after? Demon Bane. Fair enough.
I will see to your demise.
We got the sneak attack off.
One's mine.
There we go. Not too shabby. Go ahead and heal Demon Bane.
Just yet.
Don't fall. What do we got here? Wreckage of what was once... Okay, same. Fierce fight. Whew, that was close. Alright, and that goes outside.
I finished here.
This inscription once contained a spell of warning. When an intruder appeared, it would let out a chilling howl to raise the alarm. Fortunately, the enchantment has worn off with the passage of time, so your ears have been spared. That's good. Everybody file out. Take care of the trap.
I finished here. Is there more?
It's here. Fierce fight. Okay.
March ahead.
So we got that. Let's go this way. Okay, let's go the other way.
Our path leads on.
Oh,
It's
that was
not
close.
right here.
Where does that go? Looks like it's going back that way. There it is.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Keep on moving. Okay, and then we got... Damn it. Get out of the cloud kill.
Can't hide from me.
Shit, shit, shit.
Guide us.
I sensed something.
Oh god, there's so much stuff. What kind of trap did you spot? Was it up here? Where did you spot a trap? I don't know. We need you to go around this thing, though.
Help me sway from my path.
There you go. Get out of that.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre.
Will
The
prove my
former
worth.
is more bloody and performed with
Something is not
Another
right here.
trap. Careful. Disarm that.
I finished here. Is there more?
Apparently. Okay. Disarm that.
I
Disarm
finished
that.
Here. Is there more? I'm glad I was useful to you.
Disarm that.
I finished here.
Okay.
Is there more?
Ooh, has a lot of traps. Alright, and this is probably going to lead back to where we started. Okay. So where we go? We got 4 or 3, a whole bunch of different platforms. I guess we'll start with this one. Everybody get on, just in case. Oh, okay. Did we have to do that at each one?
Let us press on.
Oh, okay. So it's like an elevator.
Tate.
I guess we got it all right then. Oh, my cat.
We march ahead.
Did I just get lucky there? Let's go on to here. Upstairs. Mortals always lie. If a mortal isn't talking, it means she's busy lying to herself. Alright, where are we now? That's a cool map. Okay, we can go that way or behind us. Let's go straight, I guess. Got a trap in here.
I sense something.
Okay, we're going this way then. Thank goodness for her perception. Is there another trap here? Oh, Demon Bane. Chill out.
You call? Something is not right here.
Okay, there's one over there. Okay, so we want to go in this room first, it looks like. Okay, disarm that.
I finished here.
Disarm that. There's a door here.
Glad I was useful to you.
You see a sturdy door set in a stone arch in the middle of the room. The location seems rather odd, to put it mildly. Attached to the door is a tidy little metal bell with a braided pull. Examine the door to determine if any spells have been cast on it. Failed. Examine it. It feels as if the entire tower is wrapped in a layer upon layer of magic. The enchantments are still functional, and it's extremely difficult to make out anything in the convoluted jumble. Examine the door. This is an ordinary door. Judging by the intricate carvings on the door, it is of elvish make. The bell also appears quite unremarkable, though the bell pull is covered in an ornate pattern. There's nothing unusual about this door other than its location. Okay, we'll hold off on that for a second.
I finished here. Is there more?
Though this magic trap is now old and dysfunctional after centuries of disuse, it would once have irreversibly blinded any thief who gazed upon it. Oh, Jesus. It's quite the trap. Elven notes. It is our good friend, the storyteller's place. If only he told us a little bit more about this kind of stuff, huh? Okay, we got this. Within the pedestal, a faint purple glow emanates from a crystal-shaped hole. Its edges are chipped and cracked, suggesting that whatever it contained has been forcibly removed. So that's in the hindering crystal. Ooh.
The struggles never cease. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you. Disarm that trap?
I finished here. Is there more?
Probably. Alright, this goes out here, which we have disarmed this trap. Is there another one in here? No? Take that stuff. The magic has left this once powerful magical seal that protected the premises from the presence of demons. Okay. We can rest here. Well, that's nice. Okay.
Leads on.
So that we can also go out this way. A lethal conductor. A dagger. This +5 shock dagger grants its wielder a +5 competence bonus on used magical device skill checks, and +4 competence bonus on touch attack rolls. Neat. Okay. Let's go out this way. And I guess we'll see if we need to go through that door or not. Alright. Hopefully if we're on it, it won't flip around. There we go. Grab that. Meteor dust. Wait, no, that's not. Headband of rigorous training. +6 wisdom allows us wearer to perfect strike 5 more times today. So we already got one of those. Give us something we really need. Okay, so I guess we have to go through here. Ringing the bell. The door swings open, and an ephemeral form appears in the opening. It looks like a soap bubble. On the other side of the door, you can just make out the hazy interior of a small, trinket-filled room, the typical ambience of a Galarian inn. It's him! Clutching the door handle, a skinny figure falls to the soap bubble. The bubble contracts, then pops, dissolving into thin air. The door slams shut. Cautiously touching the stone floor, the unexpected guest rises slowly to his feet. It seems that the storyteller, for it for it is undoubtedly him, is quite surprised. Hey, buddy. The storyteller's head swivels around in bewilderment, his hands reaching to examine everything around him. Where am I? How did I get here? Who's there? I remember the sound of that breathing. Barrett? Is that you? Thank the gods it's you. Where are we? And, if you don't mind me asking, what brought you here? How did you get here? The storyteller listens intently to the sounds coming from the city. A good question. Judging by the demon speech I hear, we are in the abyss, correct? Then I suppose I was brought here by a portal. It was most likely activated by you. This portal must have been charmed, specifically to deliver me here from wherever I may have been. I hope it will send me back the same way. You are unlikely to have charmed it this way. If you had, you wouldn't be so surprised by my appearance. This means the spell was cast in the past, in my past, the one I'm looking for. I have to admit, this finding is quite intriguing and perplexing. But this place where we are, it's a tower, isn't it? Yes, I'm right, a tower. Why do you need this portal? Thanks to you, I now remember that in the past I was the court mage of the Lady in Shadow. It was probably then that I created this portal to conveniently travel to the Abyss to Galarian. So can we get to Galarian from here? Like, let's just check out. I came here looking for information about certain purple crystals, but I found you. What do you think of Galfrey ordering me to go to the Abyss? Storyteller purses his lips. I'm not a politician or a military leader, but I've seen all sorts in my life. That's why I have some experience and know different stories. The story I'm watching now, it did not strike a chord with everyone. There are many in Dresden who are saddened by your departure for the Abyss. There are even some among them who say, though in a whisper, that Galfrey was envious of her commander's glory and was in a hurry to be rid of him. But most do not think this. The majority praise the queen and expects her praises the queen and expects her to lead them to new victories over the demons. It's quite possible that she will succeed. Right now, as far as I know, Galfrey is actively preparing for an advance to the west, into the heart of the world wound. I came here looking for information about certain purple crystals, but I found you. The storyteller nods with understanding. You were looking for the heart of the tower. Yes, I studied its capabilities here in Lucianira. You must have seen the socket it was placed in. Unfortunately, the details of my research are hidden from me by the gloom of oblivion. Perhaps if I laid my hands on such a crystal, I would see something else in my past. Do you know where to get one of these? Do they come from mines or maybe from the bottom of the sea? The elf takes out a delicate compass from his bag, the needle of which is slowly but constantly spinning. I sense the power we are looking for. My hands have touched it in the past. In the past, I do not remember. I think a little divination will come in handy. I can set this little trifle to help you explore the caves here. When you are near a crystal, the compass will let you know. Storyteller's compass. I see. The sense of recognition, it's truly astounding. I definitely used to live here, and if there are no other claimants, I'm ready to become the owner of this tower again. Be my guest any time. Are you sure you want to be here right now? How's Galfrey? It's impossible to tell by the storyteller's face whether or not he's surprised by your question. She's acting in the manner befitting the queen standing at the head of the crusades. As for her spirit, that I do not know, but I could ask her on your behalf if you'd like. Please do. Then I will. Come visit me again after a while, and I will tell you her answer. I found a page that might interest you. Yes, you are right. Another piece of evidence. Storyteller clinches the pages he brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. I'm sitting at the top of my tower. In my right hand is a goblet of warmed wine. In my left, a bark-covered book. I breathe in the ash floating in the air. The wine leaves the bitter taste of soot on my lips. It's been about 100 years since I returned to Galarian from the Abyss. 100 years spent on research, hard work, and rare journeys. I turn the page of the notebook. The wisdom of elves and the cunning of the demon lord Baphomet are gathered here. There is the description of how the purple crystal from Lucianira works, and my own observations about Riftcarver, Demon Lord Discari's scythe. I know everything written in it by heart, but I keep paging through it all the same. Touching these pages makes me hopeful and strengthens my resolve. I've gathered everything I need to connect Galarian with another plane. I'm close to saving the smoldering embers of Galarian, hiding them from Earthfall. Just a little bit more, a decade or 100 years, and everything will be ready for the ritual. A cold shiver runs down my spine, and I smile. Kenny is trying to get into my tower again. A world of ruins presents many opportunities for a thief. Forgotten ancient treasures left by their owners are there for the taking. These objects are not so precious nowadays, but they can fetch a good price on other planes. However, my friend stubbornly continues to try and evade the protective traps of my tower. He got caught. Predictable. The tree guards safely entangled Kenny in their branches. You got to the 3rd floor of the tower today. Nice try. I smile, sip my wine, and turn the page of my notebook. My friend will have to wait a little while before he's released. I'll finish my wine first. Why does Kenny try to get into your tower? Storyteller shrugs and frowns. All this started with an innocent joke when I boasted to him that my tower was now the safest place on Galarian, and he decided to prove me wrong. It's been 20 years since then, and it's become a very long-running joke. Once every few years, Kenny tries to get into the tower secretly and steal something from me. My precious book of research notes, or the heart of the tower, the purple crystal we got in the Lucianera. I play along, truly happy every time my friend comes to visit, but deep down, I start to worry. Tell me about Galarian after Earthfall. The storyteller gulps. It's frightening. Many people have perished, cities have turned to ruins. The few who are still holding on fall deeper into degradation with each passing day, turning into barbarians or bandits. Not a week goes by without someone trying to attack my tower and rob me. But my spells are strong, and my guards are impeccable. Hungry and crippled, the riffraff leave my tower in search of easier pickings. I watch them go and feel no mercy. They deserve their fate. They should have fought like me, but they chose the easy path of plunder. Kenny takes the goblet from my hands, but is not in a rush to drink it. You would learn so much if you didn't sit here guarding your secrets, he says to me. I smile. Not every secret must belong to the world, my friend. Precious stones lose their shine when they pass through a hundred hands. In the same way, knowledge is distorted and truth turns into tall tales. This is why I sit in my tower, guarding what I have created, and what I have obtained from others. My friend only shrugs and stops talking, dissatisfied with my answer. I start to think. When did Kenny and I drift apart? He blames me for dragging my feet. He says I should have opened a rift to the other planes as soon as I returned to Galarian, and now it's too late. The jewels of our civilization have already perished, and soon the rest will too. He thinks we've lost, and now my research is simply dangerous. I don't answer his reproaches, for they are somewhat fair. I could have tried to save Galarian 100 years ago, when Nocticula, my former Lady in Shadow, upheld her part of the bargain and decrypted Baphomet's notes. But instead of fulfilling the goal I set for myself, I decided to spend a little more time on research and preparation. It will take a year, I told Kenny back then, but after a year I needed 2 more, and then 10 more years. The world was falling apart around me, and I still lingered. The storyteller frowns. Why are you taking so long to connect the planes? I don't know. My actions are unclear even to myself. I seem to have burned out. I look at people surviving on Galarian and I realize I don't want to save them anymore. Who needs a handful of rabble who have already forgotten how to write, who get by with a vocabulary of 30 words? I haven't abandoned my idea. Oh no. I will see it through, sooner or later. It is my life's work. I can't just abandon it, but not now. Why is Kenny against opening the portal now? The storyteller frowns. My friend thinks that it's too late, that my experiment in merging the planes will be dangerous for the entire universe. Who knows what the consequences the merging will have on the plane I choose? What will happen if I merge Galarian with Heaven, and Earthfall happens to it too? Before, when Galarian civilizations were still fighting, together we could have overcome, surmounted Earthfall's consequences. But now, there is no doubt that only war and death await us after we merge planes. Kenny always supported you before. What changed? I have thought about it many times. Over the years he spent in Galarian, my friend gradually lost the fire in his eyes. His opinions became more and more careful. He stopped rushing into any adventure life offered him. The storyteller sighs. He got old. We both understand that his life as a half-elf is almost over, and I still have several hundred years to live. We realize that soon we must part forever. This thought keeps us from talking like we used to, and making plans for the future. Kenny seems distant. The storyteller is silent for a long while, subdued in his thoughts. The terrible thing is, I don't feel sad. I accept our parting as a given. I condemn myself for this, but can do nothing about it. Kinney will leave me, and I will drink a goblet of warmed wine to remember him, and then I will return to the laboratory to continue my research. My friend has become a stranger to me. Damn. It happened. What I had been expecting for the last 10 years, what I was ready for. Kinney, my friend, took advantage of my hospitality and stole my research notes. They contained knowledge I gathered over the years from the most dangerous sources, and I've only partially deciphered them. Some of that knowledge will now be lost forever. He didn't even leave a goodbye note. He just left, never to return. I'm standing at the top of the tower with a goblet in my hand. There's no anger, no sadness in my soul, just doomed emptiness and fatigue. I bring my lips to the wine, but taste nothing. We go our separate ways from here, my former friend. I used to adore our friendship, looking for approval in your eyes, but now it has become a burden. It dried out, like a shriveled orange peel. I inhaled deeply, filling my lungs, and tossed the wine from the goblet. This is sad. Entering the laboratory, I open a secret door and take out the real notes, not the skillfully crafted decoy I put for Kinney. I will finish my life's work and merge the planes, even if there is no longer any point. I can't do otherwise. The storyteller runs a tired hand over his face and tries to smile. I feel exhausted suddenly, like I'm feeling the entire weight of all the years I've lived. But this is not the end of my story. I know there are secrets in my past that we have yet to uncover. That was really sad. Let's just go through this. There we go. Thank you for the stories. I found another page. You're right. Thank you. If you find more pages like this, bring them to me. Please examine the items. Let me touch them. Oh, when the old man touches the mangled demonic helmet, a squeamish grimace appears on his face. The owner of this item was a monster in the truest sense of the word, but there was still a vicious, dark sophistication to his deeds. He died happy, gaining in death what he could not achieve in life. I cannot see what that is, but my curiosity yearns to know. Can you bring me 2 vials of magic essence, 3 bars of cold iron, 4 vials of demon blood, and 1 hide of a magical creature? Together, we can cast aside the veil of mystery that lies over this object. We can give it to him for the demon helmet. Let's do it. Sketching arcane symbols with his hand, the storyteller begins to reforge the damaged helmet. The hides turn into straps, and the metal into armor plates, which are tempered in a mixture of demon blood and magic essence. The owner of this item is called the Shy Lily. He was a murderer. No, he was a master of the art of slaughter, a missionary of violence whose deeds were a source of delight and horror, but even his fame faded when he met a truly destructive power. And that's it. Okay, there are more important things to do. I have to go. I suspect it is difficult for you to carry out your mission surrounded by enemies. I would like to help. Unfortunately, I will not be able to bring your allies or reinforcements to this portal. Supplies, however. When I return to Galarian, I will buy some travel necessities. If you need anything, just ring this bell and I will deliver them to you. Cool. Alright, this helmet. Let's take a look at it before we end the episode. Here it is. We'll read this at the beginning of next episode. I just want to see what it says. This helmet is imbued with demonic powers. The wearer gets a +4 profane bonus to strength and a +2 profane bonus to AC. Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's pretty strong, actually. What does this give me? It actually might be better. Profane bonus. Oh, that looks pretty sick. Fuck yeah. Alright. That's us. We're a scary looking guy now. Alright, but that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We found the storyteller. And we have a little connection back to Galarian, so that's cool. In the next episode, we'll continue exploring the tower a little bit more if there's anything left to explore. I don't know if there is, but we'll look around a bit. And then we have to go find an Hindrian crystal. Maybe in the cave that in the Nexus. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.